use the method of cylindrical shells to find the volume V generated by rotating a region bounded by the given curves about the specified axis. We do have a curve y equals to 8x minus x squared. That's parabola, open down, because the leading coefficient is negative. And the second curve is y equals to 12, just the horizontal line at the height at the level 12. Rotation is required about the line x equals to 2. That means that's the vertical line, x equals to 2, which vertical line is like a y-axis. Hopefully this will be a hint. Okay, first of all we have to draw the first curve and the second curve. Let's find a points of the intersection. Eight x minus x squared equals to 12. Let's say x squared minus 8x equals to negative 12. I just change the sign, and then I will add 12 to both sides of the equation. I have nice quadratic equation. Let's factor out. 12 factors are 2 and 6, negative, because negative 2 and negative 6 is negative 8, negative 2 times negative 6 is positive 12. And then x equals to 2, or x equals to 6. That means that's the points of intersection. Now, drawing the parabola, what we need, we also need a product form to see the zeros of the parabola. I can factor out x, and I will have 8 minus x. That means x equals to 0 and x equals to 8. That's the zeros of the parabola. That's different than the points of the intersection. Okay, let's put everything on the xy plane. X, y, the Cartesian coordinates, and I can draw the parabola. Again, 0 and 8, that's the zeros. 0 and 8. Oh, nice, everything is gone. Let me draw it again. 0 and 8. 0 and 8. And then line equals to 12. It's like that. That means points of intersection are 2 and 6. And this is 12. And parabola, of course, is 8x minus x squared. And we can nicely see the region bounded by the line and the parabola is this one. Okay, excellent. Now we need the line of rotation, which is actually this vertical line, x equals to 2. And the rotation will be done about this line, which means I have to take this yellow part and rotate. I will try to draw it on the other side. That means this is 2. I will have the same part on the other side, and it's symmetrical. That means from 2 to 6 is 4 units. That means this value will be negative 2. My scaling is a little bit, let's actually correct this. I can draw a little bit smaller. Okay, then the scale is not really off, because between negative 2 and positive 2 we do have distance 4, between 2 and 6 also distance 4. Okay, that means this is my rotation, and we have to use the cylindrical shell method. As we can see, my yellow parts, yellow lines, they indicate my slicing, if I can say this way. That means what I will do, I will draw one cylindrical shell, creating a cylindrical shell one more time. I'm focusing on the interval between 2 and 6, and let's maybe take one of them. Oh, it should be symmetrical, and this will be the shell. Okay, I hope looks like symmetrical. Okay, and the formula of the volume. Oh, hang on. Yes, the formula for the volume using the cylindrical shells method is integral 2 pi r times h, and in this case I will integrate with respect to x, because we learn that if the rotation is done about the vertical line, the integration will be in respect to x. And one more time, my slicing, which means my integrating, is done between 2 and 6. Then I can create all of the shells. And what I need a radius and I need a height. That means radius is simply a distance from the center to the edge. That means this is done at the certain x between 2 and 6, and I just need this. This is gonna be my radius. Radius is the horizontal line segment. To get the length of the horizontal line segment, we're subtracting the right hand side value minus the left hand side. That means this is x minus 2. Then the height is simply, I can use possibly different color. The height is just this line segment. That means the height, I can write it here, height is just the vertical, the r was horizontal. I don't know if I said vertical. The radius is the horizontal line segment. H, the height, is the vertical. That means in order to get the length of the line segment in the vertical position, I have to subtract the top value. That means the top value is my y function minus the bottom one, minus 12, because this is 12 and this is simply y. Okay, let's make it nice. Y function is defined as a 8x minus x squared and minus 12. That means that's the height. Okay, let's substitute 8x minus x squared minus 12 with respect to x, and possibly 2 pi we can put outside. Okay, that means this is nice integral. I can box it. And if you will end up having similar question on your online test, which means the multiple choice question, probably this will be your final answer. But let's just try as a homework question, as a practice question. We can definitely try to integrate. That means let's start the integration. 2 pi integral from 2 to 6. First of all, I will distribute everything. X times 8x, 8x squared, x times x cube, negative of course, I mean x squared is x cube, x times negative 12, negative 12x. Now negative 2. Negative 2 times 8x, negative 16x, and then negative 2 times negative x squared, positive 2x squared, and positive 24. Wow, long integral, but just polynomial. The easiest function to deal with. I see that I have x squared and x's. That's the like terms. That means I do have negative x cubed, 8 and 2, 10 x squared, negative 12 in negative 16, negative 28 x, and plus the constant 24. Okay, let's integrate. Integral of x cubed, x to the power of 4 over 4, negative will stay. Integral of x squared, x cubed over 3. Integral of negative 24x, 14x squared, of course negative, and plus 24x. Everything between 2 and 6. Okay, let's start. Let's substitute the upper limit. Negative 6 to the power of 4 over 4 plus 10 times 6 cubed over 3 minus 14 times 36, because it's x squared, 6 squared, plus 24 times 6. And then minus, we have to substitute the lower limit. 2 to the power of 4 over 4, 10 times 2 to the power of 3 over 3, 14 times 4, 2 squared, and 24 times 2. And of course, if you will use your calculator, you can get the answer. We have to use the calculator because the numbers are a little bit too big. But one more time, this is just for the good question for your homework assignment. Okay, 6 to the power of 4 divided by 4. I did use the calculator. I did get the number negative 324. 6 to the power of 3 is 216 times 10 over 3. 14 times 36, 504. 24 times 6, that's actually easy, 144. And then minus 2 to the power of 4 over 4, it's 16 over 4, it's negative 4. That will be 8 times 10 over 3. 56, actually negative, I have to be really careful with my arithmetic. 14 times 4 is 56, plus 24 times 2, 48. Wow. Let me divide, because I am doing this. Okay, let's see. Volume 2 pi times this. Okay, so now what we have, we do have, I can maybe copy one more time, 324. Actually, this number, 2160 over 3, it's 720 minus this plus this minus, and what I can do, I can say that negative 56 plus 48 minus 4 is negative 12 over this. Okay, div and I hope almost the last step. That's mean negative 324 plus 720 minus 504 plus 144, if you use your calculator, is 36. And then plus 12 minus 80 over 3. Okay. We don't need the brackets anymore. That means this is 48 minus 80. Uh, 48 times 3, a common denominator. Okay, and then 48 times 3, it's 144 minus 80 over 3. This will be 64 over 3, or not the equal sign, a dot. 2 times 64, 128 pi over 3. That's the final answer.